Welcome to the West Tyne Light Network. Now we bring you sport from the West Tyne, courtesy of the Hexham Command. The headline is, Stocksfield have double dream after thrilling win, and this is cricket. There was high drama at the Stanners, as Stocksfield clinched the William Burkitt Memorial Cup with the third last ball of the game. Newly appointed skipper Danny Wiley found the boundary to pip opponents Clara Vale to the crown, the Tyne Valley side putting themselves in a great position for a League and Cup double. With the thriller neck and neck throughout, Stocksfield were indebted to the batting of Ben Archer, as his 48 proved the match-winning knock. While the key wickets fell around him, he and Andy Wood put on an innings rebuilding partnership of 55 to set up the dramatic victory. The game looked beyond Stocksfield at one point, as they were well under the run rate at 36 for 3 after 10 overs. Yet Archer was on target with his 4-4s spearheading the charge. Clara batted first, but a great bowling display by the Stocksfield attack saw the lid kept on the Vale scoring. Alex Brown put pressure on from the start, striking with a delivery which flew by opener Usman Saeed before he knew it was coming. His second victim came in his second over, seeing Naveed Iqbal caught behind by keeper Wiley, moments after the captain had dropped a chance. 3 and 3 was soon ticked off his list. Brown gave the umpire little doubt, as his long appeal was heard and Mohammed Rohan sent back to the pavilion. Brother Emerson Brown then got in on the act, as Ashraf was well caught on the boundary by Stephen Henderson. Clara struggling to get away as they slumped to 43 for 4. Henderson put down a high hit soon after, but Emerson Brown did claim a second wicket as he sent Hussein Mirza's bails flying as Stocksfield were cruising. When James Dennehy ran out Raheen Saeed, Clara had a mountain to climb at 47 for 6 at the halfway stage. Despite some great swing from Andy Wood, he was without reward, as Vale stopped the rot courtesy of some steady batting from Jazad Alvi and Amin. The 34-run partnership was ended by another good catch from Henderson to remove the dangerous-looking Amin and give Rob Thirlwell his first wicket. A good evening in the field complemented a great bowling performance, Matt Buick pulling off a superb diving block, while teenager Sam Mannion put in his graft to prevent the ball going for 4. As Clara Vale pushed on in pursuit of a collective ton, they were dismissed 2 runs shy, with Wiley stumping top scorer Alvi and then finishing it off with a run out of Bassett Ali, in between Emerson's Brown removal of Riaz Mohammed. Stocksfield knew they needed a solid start in reply, but they struggled to get away from opening bowlers Ashraf and Mohammed. Their case was not helped when Henderson was run out cheaply in the opening over, and fellow opener Alex Brown was caught behind off a delivery from Ashraf, who unsportingly celebrated the dismissal right in the face of the fallen batsman. Archer at the other end was leading the way and started to accelerate the innings with 9 runs in the 6th, Mannion supporting him with some good running. But Mannion departed to leave Stocksfield on 32 for 3 in the 9th over, a delivery from Raheen Saeed keeping low and getting away from him. His dismissal brought Wood alongside Archer, and the pair got to chase back on track as they took the game to the change bowlers. While Archer escaped a straightforward catch, they quickly got Stocksfield back into the game and requiring 12 of the final 2 overs for the cup. The momentum was halted when Wood and Archer were both run out in the 19th over, leaving Wiley and Buick with the hard job of coming in with the game on a knife edge. Yet both showed great maturity at the crease to see their team through. Buick, the support for his captain, whose big hit at the end sparked scenes of celebration, while all of the starting 11 played their role in the victory, including teenager Sam Beadle, who had been promoted from the seconds. Absent teammates who had played a role in the cup run were thanked for their contribution and support on the night. Scorer David Turrell also came in for praise for the fantastic job he does for the club. And that was Stocksfield winning the William Burkitt Memorial Cup from Clara Vale by 5 wickets. We stay with cricket now, and Dennehy shines intense finish. Young James Dennehy was the star of the show as he moved Stocksfield clear at the top of the Northumberland Premier Division. The 15-year-old, who took 4 for 26, returned to the bowling attack to claim 4 for 13 from his final 4 overs and earn the table toppers a narrow 4-run victory in the top 2 tussle with Tilside. A fascinating encounter between the two sides went right down to the final over, with Denethy taking the plaudits by keeping Stocksfield's total of 159 on top. Having been put into bat first, Stocksfield's openers of Alex Brown, who made 33, and Stephen Henderson, who made 22, again got the team off to a good start. Despite the threat of rainfall, Stocksfield was set up for a traditional 50-over game, but suffered a setback when losing Brown and to a mid-wicket catch, and then Henderson 2 overs later. But former Tynedale man Ben Archer, who scored 48 not out, is finding his feet at a good time for his new club, and he helped push Stocksfield over the 100 mark. Matt Buick scored 16, put in a usual shift, while Sam Mannion also played his part as the hosts got to 159 for 4 after 36 overs. The inevitable rain came down at this point, and Stocksfield were not to get back out to bat, with a decision taken to reduce the game to 36 overs each. While Tilside replied confidently, the game was forever in the balance, with neither side being able to step up and take control. The tense encounter saw the visitors approach the target, but Emerson Brown, who took 3 for 24, made things difficult to leave the game finally balanced. After returning figures of none for 13 after his opening 2 overs, Denethy came back a different man, and his ruthless bowling ripped through the tail to stop them from getting past 155. The victory seeing Stocksfield open up a 24-point lead. The bowlers took the plaudits for Corbridge too, as they removed the guests Warkworth for a measly 44 in the 30th over encounter. With the away side chasing 110, Corbridge's bowling attack came to the fore as openers David Hardy, who took 4 for 12, and Andy Dover, who took 4 for 15, made light work of the batsmen to end it in the 22nd. Tris Douglas also made his mark as he finished things off with 2 for 6 of his 3.3 overs. Corbridge did not get off to the greatest of starts as they were put into bat. Captain Chris Fowler made 7 and Dave Smithwaite none, unable to stick around. Matty Thompson, who scored 15 again, provided the stability along with Dover, who made 10, and Douglas, who made 23, helping things along to get Corbridge on their way to 100. There was a useful contribution along the way by Mark Ryan, who made 16, Andy Percival, who made 12 not out, Ross Atkinson, who made 7, and Dean Robinson 7 not out, as they posted 110 for 7, which proved a convincing total in the end. Now, there's a little story here, and it's Powering Ahead is the headline. 2 teams from Haydenbridge High School made their debuts at the Green Power electric car event at Croft Racing Circuit. Accompanied by Chris and Janice Bayliss from the Rotary Club of Hadrian's Wall, the youngsters were in vehicles powered by batteries. New rulings introduced this year by the Green Power Education Trust dictate batteries cannot be changed during each race, so careful calculations were vital. Both teams achieved fantastic result, and the girls' team scooped one of the prizes for the best mileage for a newcomer. The project, initiated in this area by Hadrian's Wall Rotary Club, is also sponsored by the Hexham and Tynedale Rotary Clubs. Now some sport in brief. Tynedale are back down to second as a result of their abandoned game at Burnopfield. While the game was called off after 14 overs, Shotley Bridge took full advantage to go to top, defeating Ponteland by 6 wickets. Tyne got their game started and reached 48 for 1 with the help of Connor Fellows, who made 10, John Meadows, who made 24 not out, and David Newton, who made 7 not out, before the rain brought a premature finish. Ponteland could not lend them a hand though, as the total of 138 for 4 was not enough to trouble Shotley. Wayne Ritzemer again led the way as he finished on 57 not out, the informed skipper guiding the side to a decent total. Tom Seymour was a useful partner as he made 43 with Ed Common, who made 14 runs. Ponteland could not defend the total despite claiming 4 wickets. Paul Greenall's 62 the pivotal knock to earn Shotley a vital 17 points. Now, another cricketing story involving an ex-England international, Paul Collingwood. And the picture is of Paul Collingwood signing young James Foster's shirt during a visit to Acomb First School. Former England cricket captain Paul Collingwood delivered an important message to school children in Acomb. The Durham skipper swung into action to tell youngsters at the village first school to play hard, but most importantly, play fair. The MCC Spirit of Cricket visit was a special treat organised by cricket charity Chance to Shine and delivered by Northumberland Cricket Board, Collingwood holding a question and answer session with pupils before joining in with games on the playground. His aim was to inspire more children to play the game, but mainly to encourage competition and fair play. Collingwood said, "We want children to get the message that at an early age you can respect the opposition, the umpire and your captain. But at the same time we all want to win, and that has got to be the important factor. It can be tough at times to lose, and of course it is important to stress that there will be highs and lows in sport, where one moment you can be elated and the next minute be very down. But somehow you have to control things and show respect to your opponents at all times. It is about enjoying the sport and being part of a team, and these are things that can teach youngsters great values in life." Chance to Shine, a national charitable campaign to get more children playing cricket, came in for particular praise from Shotley Bridgeborn Collingwood, who stressed the importance of grassroots cricket. He said, "The overall thing is to get more people enjoying cricket and getting participation numbers up by showing that cricket can be fun. I think we are very lucky here in the North East because we have a very good club culture, and children are always welcome to join them." Now we turn to football, and the Jubilee celebration is marred by injury. Hull Jubilee's victory in their debut outing in the Clayton Charity Cup was overshadowed by an opponent breaking his ankle. Putter Town's Andy Cigar went over on his ankle on the pitch at Barden Mill during the warm-up, seeing new town manager Matty Thompson one man less for the encounter. But the injury did not put Putter off the stride too much, the Wearside League putting up a good fight before going down 3-1 to the Hexham and District Sunday League conquerors. Hull took a 1-0 lead into the interval when danger man Dan Kirkup was left unmarked to smash the ball home from 6 yards out. While Putter dominated possession, it was Hull who enjoyed the better chances until the citizens of Putter drew level with 20 minutes remaining. Jubilee keeper John Scarth was caught in two minds to come for a long ball, and town frontman Steve Foster took full advantage to loop a header over him to make the score 1-1. Yet the lead was back with Hull 5 minutes later, Kirkup again proving his prolific streak in front of goal as he rose to head home Johnny Wallace's long throw into the area. Putter were caught out again as they poured forward looking for a leveller, Jubilee making sure of their progression with a beautiful move up the right-hand side. Mark Robson broke away and crossed to the far post, where teenager Jack Rogan was waiting to guide the ball into the corner to open the 2-goal cushion. Holder Stocksfield took a step closer to retaining their crown as they defeated last season's losing finalists Brighton and Crowcrook Albion 2-0 courtesy of two pearlers. Both Derek Waters and Andy Hall, the winner of the Man of the Match award in the 2013 final, notched goals to treasure to help their sides on the way to glory. Waters got the ball rolling, showing a clinical side as he rifled the ball home off the underside of the net as the ball arrived to him at the edge of the box. Hall then continued his rich reign of spectacular goals, running into the ball and placing it firmly away from the right-hand stopper for 2-0. Stocksfield looked comfortable and could have easily extended their lead had it not been for a combination of missed chances and some top-class saves from the opposing custodian. The victory did not come without cost though, as they are looking at being without new signing Jamie Peel for at least 4 months after he injured his knee in the encounter. Ponteland United's new manager Rob Carr got off to a winning start, as his side made light work of Hexham in their 4-0 triumph to make it through to the final four. They were scheduled to play Wallington for a place in the final after the Greens received a walkover when quarter-final opponents Blackhall Mill and Chopwell Community of the Concert and District Sunday League conceded their fixture. Now to some junior cricket. defeated Tynedale lift Junior League trophy. Despite losing to Stocksfield under-18s on the final day of the season, Tynedale under-18s lifted the West Tyne Junior League trophy. Bottom club Stocksfield picked up the scalp as they inflicted a first defeat of the season on champions Tyne, who finished 5 points ahead of Ponteland under-18s. Batting first, Stocksfield openers Adam Greenwood, who made 18, and Ryan Chamberlain, who made 14, but on 23 before the latter was caught by Dale Ledbetter of Richard Brooks. Michael Henderson, who made 2, came and went as he was off-caught by Matt Pugh off Ledbetter, while Greenwood and Luke Denithy both made 18 before falling. Bethany Veal, who made 1, was bowled by Pugh, but Perry Hall, who made 14 not out, and Matthew Scandal, who made 11 not out, came in to take Stocksfield to 88 for 5 for their 20 overs. Tynedale were on course to overhaul the target, the top 3 of Ewan Stevenson making 14, Jack Speed 12 and Ledbetter 20, putting in good knocks. But the rest of the order failed to match the heights, with Matthew Percival, who scored 5, Pugh, who made 9, Jack Johnson made a duck, and Owen Murter made 9, being dismissed as Matthew Scandal finished with 3 for 21. Brooks, who made 3 not out, and George Cook 1 not out, were at the crease when the overs ran out for Tynedale 7 runs short. Stocksfield under-15s clinched the West Tyne League title with success over near rivals Corbridge under-15s. An entertaining and close-fought game saw Johnny Tobin, who made 48, and Luke Denithy, who made 32, lead the way as the visitors set a total of 115. Callum Thomas bowled well for Corbridge as he finished with 3 for 15 off 5 overs. In reply, Corbridge started well with Tom Scott making 28 and Thomas Jepson making 12, making 38 before the first wicket fell. The introduction of James Denithy reaped rewards as he collected 3 for 5 off 3 overs to restrict the home team's scoring. Sam Douglas then took 3 for 29 as the run rate fell behind, leaving Stocksfield the victors by 19 runs. Tynedale bounced back to defeat at Corbridge under-15's 18 by 70 runs. Michael Watts, 46, helping the team post a commanding 139, while Tom Scott took 3 wickets for Corbridge. Good contributions from Ledbetter, who made 27, and Brooks, who made 20, helped Tynedale push on. In reply, Daniel Craigie and Cameron Swearer both hit 12 for Tyne and kept things tight, particularly John Johnson, who finished with figures of 3 for 12. Aided by 20 extras in their favour, Corbridge under-13's A team defeated Tynedale under-13s by just 1 run in a nail-biting finish. Bridge made 75 as Marcus Sewell scored 10 and Joe Anderson 15. They carried their bats well. Nathan Byerley came in to bowl with good effect, taking 2 for 2 to help restrict them. Tynedale, though, were unable to build on the brilliant start from Watts, who made 30, and Byerley, who also made 30, and they fell 1 run off the total posted by their rivals. With good batting performances all round from Tynedale under-11's A team, defeated by South Northumberland Blue by 23 runs, helped by 3 wickets from James Percival. And that brings to an end part 1 of the sport from Tynedale and the West Tyne. Part 2 will be coming shortly.